tukareha Muhahi wa Kenya guku we ni mukwende sai one time ausho ine wega ta wega mumemerekia wa Kameme FM baby top Gladys Muthoni Wakirumba ni ekorete haceke ekuria USA na one thutha wake gukumanio orupio ni Riggy wa Gachagua uria umwirire ndakageria gutwara Muhahi macio make ma Kenya America amuko ne kondo kwena andu serious na twathutha thuthuria gitumi giake kwirwo ogwo twamenya ni tondu ekwendete kuheana sai uria amenyerete kuria studio ginya ambia kuina rwimbo rwa mwendo wake Karaiko Master akiuria no winako akagucie nake Samido oria andu acia andu maroiga atia othe manirire one time nake Mama Boys Pastor Dorcas auga ati ne ekugia na giikaro na atumia amu athuri maugire ati ni marahinyiririo nio ihinda o riu nake Matha Wangari wa Karua auga wega ta wega ni akahitahitanira giturwa kia president mwaka wa 2027 yaya makeria ta maigwa we one time
Baby top tukarehe Muhahi wa Kenya guku. Baby top, these are very serious people. These are very serious business people. Katigo. Eh? And of course, our great son Samido has also been around here. He's a great guy. We really love his music. And you know, the other day they were trying to coerce these musicians to go and sing for them and lie to the people of Kenya that Shah is working. And I told them, you musicians, that is not your work. Your work is to sing for us so that we can sleep well. Yeah? Your work is to entertain us when we are relaxing, trying to struggle with what Kasongo has taken us through. So there is no you can be with the Kasongo and then you are coming to sing to the same people who are frustrated by Kasongo, isn't it? And these musicians, especially those from our region, 90% of their songs, and that is why we like them, are about love and relationships. Stick to that agenda. It's a good agenda. Sindio? It's about love, courtship, broken marriages, the normal things of life. As long as our artists stick to their script to sing for us the songs that we know, then they are on the right track. But we don't need musicians to come and tell us that roads are being constructed. We can see them or not, isn't it? Do you need a musician to tell you Shah is not working? I mean, so I think Kasongo and Soprano had gotten it wrong. You know, because they have, you know, wamejaribu kutudanganya, wameona hatusikii, wanasema watafute akina Samido watudanganye. So Samido usiangukie hiyo mtego. Kenyans are too smart to be cheated by anybody. And even musicians cannot cheat them. Wamepita hiyo kiwango. So nyinyi mtuibie mambo ya mapenzi. Na vile tutaishi pamoja, si ndio? Si ndio?
Tunywe chai. Tunywe chai. Tunywe chai. Niene ndiracoka ndire na muthuri wa Ruraya no Samido. Atuhoka ni agioka gukwa kehitha. Thank you so much. Nidakena muno ni gukorwo ndi guku na ndikuoya mahinda maingi na ndimucoke eo we mwero ta nyina ona ni nyina nyimbo ciaria mataratuthigana nyimbo ciaria matarathi kuoya kanyamo gakuri utuku cio matwendie ndimuringire kimwe thina muingi ni andu aria geke goja mutungatiri haha ndeto icio ni cia rucio ngemi na ithu tutigathie ngemi riu tondu tukandi ankomana tubange wira ucio tunegenerwo muthe tubange wira ucio wothe
ati siato mnasemaje ati mnasemaje ndiraigua murauga atia your excellency tucokagira uria wauga tukanyitwo no iko niguo mutuite ni siato declaration gitiguo Ngai mwega we mutagiri waita wa mukeri magona andoiro Kayole bere totingi hotonido Enenyaga twakuhoya Tuhoyaga pedani nageteo Nada nyinge cia wendo akure Wiguano wagikuyu na mubi Wenenyaga twakuhoya Iwe Ngai Niwe Ngai Ngai wa maithe maitũ niwe Ngai Niwe Ngai Mwene nyaga Ngai Niwe Ngai.
Amen.
I just want to greet my boys who are here as mama boys. How are you? Are these women treating you right? If they are, don't worry. We are going to have a talk, and I'm sure they are going to treat you right. And you know, mothers are very important. When you see women, you see the future because they give birth to all of us. And therefore, they ought to be respected and honored. And women, when we give birth, we must respect and honor and make sure that every one of us has equal opportunity. And when you see these men, they are the seed carriers, just take care of them. It is a mother speaking. God bless you.
And in case you hadn't known, I'm vying for the presidency. I said, I'm done with running mate business, having finished that era in 2022. But I am also ready if, in the unlikely event, another person is chosen as a candidate, I will subordinate my and support without being a running mate. Because Kenya is bigger than anyone. But for now, I am working so hard and I'm gonna work day and night to be that candidate. But with in mind that Kenya is bigger than any one of us. Because if the whole problem is governance is about rule of law, I think I got those qualifications. I think I have lived that upholding the rule of law and good governance. And those are the reasons why I resigned from a government that was better led than the current one. From a cabinet position in the Kibaki government, leaving money, power, and privilege. But going with a lighter burden on my shoulders, feeling I am not doing what I should not be doing for the people. Let us remember, we just don't want a change of name. It is not the name that is the problem. It is the way things are done. We've got to effect this change purposely. We've got to look at the menu in front and say, whom shall we send? All of us are doing a great job. My brother is doing a great job, mobilizing, waking up the people, coming up with very witty slogans. One time, from insider knowledge, he's delivering sucker punches. I was telling him that the last one, when he told him, you are angry, I see you are very angry, but Kenyans are more angrier than you. That was a knockout punch. And each one of my other brothers, everybody has something useful they are doing, something unique. But we want to look at the totality and say, whom shall we send? So each one of us will market themselves. We'll all market our parties. And when we talk of parties, let me tell you something. I talked of governance. But political parties are very important in the governance of a country because they are the network that mobilizes the people on a platform. And I'll begin by saying PLP, we are social democrats. So we are people-centered. And we believe that on a foundation of rule of law, you must look back and uplift the vulnerable. I'll not go on beyond that. I just wanted to say
Political parties are so important, and I'll urge those of you here, join a party of your choice. I'll obviously tell you PLP, but while recognizing that there are many parties, join a party of your choice. Do not be a spectator. Why? A government is as good as the political party that forms it. A political party that has no governance, has no structures, a political party that adopts corruption as one of their ways, a political party that has authoritarianism will get a government just like it. I'll just tell you, UDA is a Bogodari party, and it has formed a Bogodari government. I'll give you a contra, and the same it was with KANU, by the way, and other parties which I will not mention because they were run by friends. The only party that had a semblance of good governance was Mwai Kibaki's DP. It was called by people the gentleman's party. What they meant is that it was so orderly, it didn't look like a political party. By the way, when I was rigged out of party elections in 1992, September the 12th, because I remember, I immediately moved to DP by the 2nd of October, and elections were called. And I was able to defeat the people I found in DP because everything was done above board. That was Mwai Kibaki. And that's how come he ran a good government the first term especially. Things started going south towards the end of the first term election period, 2007. And then when we got the grand coalition, or was it grand corruption government, that, you know, I'm telling you from insider, the way now Riggy can speak to you as an insider. You know, he delivers truths from knowledge. Like I remember about a year ago, or 2 years ago, Chief Justice Emeritus Mutunga and several others made a statement when Boniface Mwangi was abducted. And from information we said there is a killer squad of assorted security agencies, and we explained. Riggy has explained it better than us. He's even given us the figures that it has just slightly over 100 people. You know, that's from insider, just like Muturi did on abductions. In fact, Muturi will be my witness in the Law Society case because they keep denying, yet he has insider information. I'm just telling you that having people who have inside knowledge is very important. I had inside knowledge of the Kibaki government, and I can tell you that it ran well until we stopped caring about the law, and that happened especially in 2000, after the coalition government came, and I lasted just for 1 year before leaving. Because it has to be, you don't want things done which later you cannot explain. You can't be part of it and then deny it. So we are having a problem. The issue is governance, and political parties do matter. Kindly, you can make that party you join a party that is well run by speaking out. You can make sure that that party has good policies by impacting on the policies. You can also support that party through donations. And when many people support, you do not have to spoil your budget. You just give the little money you could have. You forgo your coffee for a day, and you give that small donation. Help us get Kenyans to know that parties should be given, not giving out. You know, we've got to get away from that handout culture. Help us through word of mouth for people to know. And those who do not have money, you still can give. Give your time. It is money. Volunteer in cash and in kind, and through word of mouth. So I want to say that there's a lot you can do. There's a lot you're doing. We still expect so much of you. We are going to build Kenya together. And please link political parties with governance. If we don't do that, I could list parties that are large but have bad governance, that even if they were to go in, they will going limping. We have to be ready. What changes do we want? We have to focus on institutions. Imagine the three arms of government are the worst in terms of governance. The judiciary, even about using money in a reckless manner. If you check how they are doing their buildings and all that. If you go to the executive, worst. You go to parliament, terrible. Those who want to be members of parliament, those who want to join politics and be leaders, let it be a calling to serve. These days, parliament is a glamour job. It has 6 figures, not like the 5,000 I got as salary in 1993. Together with Marupurupu ilikuwa 19,000. My politics was being supported by my legal office, by my practice. Today it's a glamour job. People are coming for the money, but abandoning the job. When they get there, they become tenderpreneurs. For parliament, they become national tenderpreneurs. Instead of going to parliament, there's no quorum on any day. They are going to check on their tenders. The MCAs are doing so at the county level. The MPs are busy nibbling at CDF, you see? And the senators are just salivating. So now, they have no money. So now they are asking for money to be able to oversight. That's why you have a salary. Even this thing of allowance, when you pay good money, you should stop allowance because it's double payment. We will have to restructure salaries. Restructure in such a way that even when a civil servant goes to a workshop, they are not paid money. You are still at work. We have monetized everything. Our God has become money. We have forgotten others. And we have this entitlement. Those who are in office think that more should come to them, even when their brothers are starving. That is not good governance. Let's think about it. You can help us. You can help us prepare for the changes, because change is coming, mind you. Change is coming. Yeah. And we must do it together. I want to leave time for questions. There are many things I could tell you, but I'll give you 5 things that we are focusing on in PLP, the 5 pillars. One of them is rule of law, because if we do not have rule of law, if we do not kill impunity by real-time enforcement, by ensuring the law applies to everyone across the board, then all that we'll be doing will go to waste. Our wish for better governance will be zero. You see, it will be useless. Number 2, it is the economy. On that foundation of the rule of law, an economy that works for everyone. Taxation should never be a punishment. It's a contribution for the services you get. And one of the principles of taxation is to tax people what they can afford. You cannot tax people until working people can no longer feed their children, can no longer take their children to school, are having their houses repossessed and their cars. That is not taxation, that's extraction. And the last time we had extractive regimes that were unapologetic was the colonial era. We do not want an extractive regime. We want taxes people can afford. Abolishing the housing levy and any other punitive tax. Without going into details, also ensuring that Article 43 on basic needs is implemented. That people have access to education, universal access to education, and universal access to health in all public institutions. We can afford it, we just have to seal the leakages. If you see the money we lose every day to corruption and every year, we don't even need all of it to give those services. And also start by using the money already allocated well, because all these institutions, the schools, the hospitals, there are leakages you cannot imagine. Investing in agriculture. Why should we stay hungry and we have arable land? Support farmers, and especially those small-scale farmers. Support our SMEs, if it's jobs, because we must give the youth jobs. Our SMEs currently are listed as 7.4 million. Imagine if they were supported and they increased jobs by 2. Those would be 15 million jobs. We would have gone a long way into solving the joblessness. when you support a company, like I saw a policy which is there today, that companies who invest over 3 billion will be given a tax holiday for 20 years. How many people can a company of 3 billion employ? If you gave those holidays or consideration to SME sector only, you are most dependable. Even when they close, they will still open again. They go nowhere, and their money circulates in Kenya. A foreign company, their money goes where? I don't want to talk too much about it. I just wanted you to know the areas we are looking at and much more. May God bless you. May you support us, and may you support me to take Kenya to the next level. Asanteni.
Geri fotera sasa ni amusanene ko kuma thini wa YouTube gikuria na gitio tukia wa subscribe go share na go comment kenda wa video ino na ndukariganirwo ni guturumirira thini wa TikTok na Facebook musanene ko ni titago musanene ki wiga tu.